And so here we go. I'm going to open it. I've been up to though. I've been working on projects, and I told you all in the last video that I would have a show and tell because I finished that borders class quilt. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to grab it and show you all. Let me see if I can let me grab it just a second. So I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to stand up and just kind of hold it open as much as I can, because this thing is ginormous, and so I may not get it all in view. And if you all are interested in seeing an up close video and talk through like a show and tell, let me know in the comment section. And if I get a handful of people that are interested, I can lay it out and take pictures and kind of talk you all through the process. Because the woman that did this class does have a Craftsy class, even though it's not the same thing. But I think there's a lot of key lessons that I learned in doing this that I would highly recommend. If you are anywhere near the Houston area, I would strongly recommend this class. And there were people that came in from as far as like Beaumont driving in for the class. So if you all are interested in seeing it in detail, let me know in the comment section. And so here we go. I'm going to open it. It's huge. It's actually big enough to lay on a king size bed. So here I go. Oh, it's going to put stuff all over me, and I have on black. So here we go. Actually, I'm going to get my stair step. I'm standing on a stair step. Okay, you can see the top. There it is. There it is. And I'm just trying to lift it. The borders go all the way around, so you would see the same thing on the bottom. That's as big as I can show you. Okay. So just a little bit about this. This again is a borders. It was a borders class. Everything on here that I did is pieced. It's not any paper piecing at all. And since it was a borders class, it was really focused on building. I'm sorry, I'm trying to fold it, and it's so hard when you're doing it by yourself. Building your quilting ability and skills, while at the same time, she made it very creative. Since every class we had 3 or 4 options to choose from, and if you all just ask to do a detailed, oh, I kicked my shoes off. If you want me to do a detail like a show and tell, I could actually maybe even show you some pictures from other people's quilts. I didn't put them anywhere on social media, but I would share it in the video because I did let them know that I may share it. And so just for people to see, like, even though we all took the same class, it was totally different outcomes. My goal was to learn more, to get stronger in my quilting, which I did. Also to use up scraps, which I mean, not scraps, but fabric where I purchased it and didn't know what I was going to do with it, and it wasn't enough to do anything else. So that's kind of how I came up with the color scheme. And I am totally pleased with the outcome of the quilt as well as the class, and I do intend to do all the quilting myself, and I just think it's going to take a really long time to do all of those seams and to get it laid out the way that I want it to. But it took me, we started the class in February and it's the end of June, knocking on the door of July. So it took like 4 months to do that quilt. And so yeah, and I'll pop a picture up here so you can see it, like when I posed with the quilt. And so I loved the class. What else have I been doing? I'm preparing for another class, and since I'm talking about that, I'll go ahead and do this opening. My quilt shop near me, it actually does like a discount sign up day. So you sign up like quarterly on their discount day, and it'll carry you for the quarter as far as classes. So I have 2 classes coming up. I have one that'll be this coming up weekend, which is just a Saturday class, and then I have another one that will be what they call a weekend quilt class. So it would be all day Saturday and the majority of the day on Sunday. And so for that weekend class, we have to prep, and I have to prep for my Saturday class, but that's just cutting. And so yeah, that's kind of what I've been working on. I am also working on my scarf, which has been going really good. I'm almost at the very last color. So yeah, so that's it. So let's show you what's in here. Here's what I have. This is from Missouri Star Quilt Company. One of the classes that we're doing is a bunch of half square triangles. I'm going to show you the picture. I decided, because I had a whole bucket of these charm packs, which are these 5-inch pre-cut squares. I had a bucket of them, and I would get one here, one there, whenever Missouri Star would have them on sale for like $2 or something like that. So for this class, she told us that we see that it's all like half square triangles. And what I decided to do is I'm making my triangles, or my squares, really large, because I'm using these so that I didn't have to cut all those little pieces. And I'm going to show you, here is the quilt for the class. This is a quilt by Ramona at Fabrics Etc. in Webster, Texas. I really wish, oh there, that's better. I never know which way to do it. That picture's kind of crooked, but I think you all see it. So what I'm going to do is use nothing but charm packs, and instead of these squares being, like, I think start off at 2.5 inches, mine are starting off at 5 inches. And what I'm doing is a shortcut method of the half square triangles. So here is what I needed to do. So I'm doing half pattern with patterns that I have. And actually, it'll be easier for me to show you. I keep jumping up. I wasn't ready, so let me go. So here's what the half square triangles will look like. There will be a solid and a color. And what I did for the color is I just did colored, like a fabric, color patterned charm pack. And I'm mixing that with a solid. So it'll be one solid, one color. And even though hers was majority of, her light was either a cream or a beige color, as you saw in the picture, what I decided to do, and I don't know how this is going to work, this is evidence of my true wing it mentality. So here's hers. See how it's kind of like a cream color? And it's not all the same color because it is meant to, this is done in a scrappy fashion. But what I decided I'm going to do is I'm going to do pattern, and then I'm going to do, I did this charm pack set, which was from like a tan through a really light, like a cream to a warm tan. like from cream to maybe this was the darkest color in there. And my lighting is a little bit off because I haven't pulled out my big lights in forever. And so I'm doing that. So what I needed to do, we need to do, I think it's 100 and, it's either 158. Let me see. No, I need a total of 316 of these. And I have, I have 42. Because each charm pack has 42 pieces if it's a full charm pack. Or whatever they call it. And because different brands call it different things. I think one brand owns the name charm pack. But I done one whole charm pack of half solid, half pattern, which was these. And then I have and I needed more of the solids because I realized that I have to do 300. I'm just going to use the charm packs that I have, and if I don't have enough, I'll just have to rearrange the layout because it's a rectangle layout. So my thing is, worst case scenario is if I don't have enough all the way up to the 316, then I'm going to just do it in a square format, and it'll be more like a throw versus an actual comforter. But the size when I finish, if I have enough to do the whole 316, will make the blanket fit a king size, like larger than a king size, because of the size of my block. So anyways, so I have this, I have these, and I have these. So all of these, basically I pulled out all of the ones that I had that had some sort of flower look to it, even though on the inside some of them do still kind of look like solids. And then I'm mixing those with everything from white. I also purchased like a cream. This is what I ordered that I just opened. So I bought one pack of these. I think this color was off-white. And then I didn't want them all the same color since I am mixing them up. And then I also have this one. And this has a pattern on it, like different patterns, even though it's tonal white. But it was on sale for $1.65. So I bought it too. And then I also have 2 packs of black. And I'm doing the same thing. This will be the solid. Then the color, the pattern would be with it. And I want to use these to mix in or to just put it along the outside. I see it in my head. I hope it works. So here's what I have. So that's that. If there's something else you want me to cover in the next Crafters Chat, let me know. And if you have any suggestions for Try It Tuesdays, I hope that you all will have a fantastic day and that we will see each other sooner than later. Don't forget to let me know what you're working on in the comment section. And I will talk with you all hopefully sooner than later. Take care and goodbye.